Izzy is here, so yeah, we could get started if you want, and then as soon as Izzy gets here, we'll have the show on the road. But that sound good?
Sure.
Nice.
They need to be here to steal their necklace for their fated lovers.
Yeah, we can't. Unfortunately, we probably can't do that part until like Izzy is here. But we could probably do the rest of that day.
How can we talk about that? Like, Issy suddenly disappear. Like, Stick suddenly disappear.
Like the statue.
Turn back into a statue.
That's always how it is.
Like, you guys signed the contract immediately, and then as soon as that happened, Stick just turned into a statue again.
What did you done? Why did you stick back to a statue?
LA is like, what just happened?
Alchris is sad.
Alchris isn't there.
Oh no. At least you didn't have to see that then. It's very upsetting to see your fated lover just turn to stone.
But yeah, LA, who has probably never seen this before, is like, what is going on with your friend, and why has your friend suddenly turned into a statue? Are they okay? Do I need to do anything?
We told you about how we found him, so it just happens sometimes.
He just turns back into a statue, like, randomly?
Mm-hmm.
Don't think too much.
You might want to try and find a cure for that, she said.
We're working on it.
Great. Okay. Well, if none of you have any other questions for me, you are free to return to town, and I will contact you again as soon as I have another mission.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I guess who pockets Stick?
I guess I do.
You as last time.
Just like last time.
Just like last time. Hopefully you don't get caught in the tongue of a mimic this time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The song.
What?
So Gallereth and Phoenix, once again, as you guys are, once LA says goodbye, they go ahead and escort you guys out of the office and down the stairs and back to the city proper, into the Court of Air, this like outside courtyard, which is kind of like the center point of Candlekeep. And they begin to tell you their goodbyes. Is there anything anyone wanted to say to them before they head out?
If you're free on next Friday, let me know.
Phoenix is like, I think I'm busy. I'm so sorry. I think I got a previous engagement.
What about Saturday?
Saturday. Let me think. I mean, Krissey's got a show. She likes to do performances on Saturday nights. So
Can I go?
Go to what?
Krissey performance.
Oh, he goes, wait, you guys know Krissey?
Yeah, we met Krissey.
Yeah. She kind of sold us some stuff.
And he goes, yeah, she's crafty. She likes to run that little store when she's not, doing her performances. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to go see Krissey's show, she usually plays on Saturday nights. We just put up a stage outside, an outdoor stage here, in the corner of the Court of Air, and she performs. So I guess you guys are welcome to come and support her.
Nice.
Sure, I want to see Krissey.
I think she'd like that. And he laughs a little nervously.
Are you... Do you not like us?
He goes, oh, no, I do like you guys. I can't say I don't like you guys.
He can't
Your heart belongs to another. I understand. I get it.
He's like, yeah. So, anyway, I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your time in town. And
imagine if we really meet Miles Edgeworth. That would be the funniest shit.
That would be hilarious. And then, Phoenix. Unless you guys have any else things, Phoenix. And Galrith, they salute you, and then they turn and head out.
Can you play that Titanic song again? Because I'm heartbroken.
As you're watching him walk away.
Yeah.
Okay, so before this evening, now that you guys know what Stick is planning, is there anything else in town that you guys wanted to do right away?
I think Matrix wanted to meet us.
Okay.
Did he?
Are you all gonna do that, or do you have?
Is that
different ideas
what
you
happened?
guys want to do?
I remember in the video, I was watching it yesterday, Matrix says, I will contact you.
It didn't contact us though.
About the letter, about being about the apprenticeship thing, but I think we just got stung by that. So
I thought that you wanted to train your noodle arms. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
I said soon. I don't know when soon is.
Go on your training arc.
What would you like? Do you want to go on your training arc?
I'll train with you. I need to get thicker apparently.
Sure. Training arc it is.
Is everybody doing a training arc?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Sure. Why not? So suddenly, Eye of the Tiger starts playing out of nowhere. As you guys are gonna fly now, it starts playing too. All the Rocky montage, songs start playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys want to train, but where exactly would you like to train, or is there anybody that you would like to talk to in order to learn how to train a little bit better? Because you guys can spar on your own, but that's only going to get you so far.
Chris?
Would you like to find Alchrist?
You want to fight it, the dragon fight? Low-key, I was wondering if he knew of me, because technically I'm a folk hero, so I was wondering if he actually knew who I was. But I didn't say anything.
Wanna try fighting him?
I think
You want to try fighting the Dragonborn?
you want to try fighting the dragon?
Why not?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, I guess we'll watch Clara.
I like how you guys are going to go find Alchrist when Stick isn't even here.
I'm going to try to fight him. This is our version of shovel talk. We're listen, if you treat our Stick badly, you're gonna get hurt.
See this
I
place?
see. You're giving him this
This
shovel
is signed
talk.
by Krissey, right?
Okay. Give me one. Okay, so you guys set off to try and find Alchrist. The problem is that you're not really sure where to look for him. So I'm gonna actually give you guys a map of Candlekeep. And we're gonna see if you guys can find him.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I bet he's at the soda can.
What's the soda can?
I like how that stuck. I just was trying to use a visual. Picture cylinders.
You could have just said cylinders.
I think in analogies. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's your map of Candlekeep.
That's so pretty.
So you can see on the right side, the east side is the only entrance into the city. That's where the gate is.
They do look like soda cans.
See? Thank you. Thank you.
They're
And
really
you
do look
doubted
like
me.
It's actually really funny how much they look like soda cans.
Oh, you're welcome.
The Emerald Door.
I am not
is that where we
crazy.
came in?
Emerald door is actually the door that leads to the library.
Oh.
So beyond the emerald door is the actual Great Library of Candlekeep, but of course the emerald door does not open for anyone, just the avowed.
What is the Way of the Lion?
Is that just a past name?
That's the like road that leads into Candlekeep. So you guys entered by the Way of the Lion.
Oh.
Oh, that's such a fancy name.
I know. That gate there is where you guys handed your papers in order to be able to enter Candlekeep.
What is the place that's beside the House of Rest?
Okay, I can give you a small. Is that Issy?
Oh,
Is
Issy!
that
Issy's
Issy?
here.
Hello.
How convenient. We were about to try and attempt to find your Dragonborn. Okay. To answer your question, Cho, the hearth is like it's a tavern. But it's a special tavern. You guys haven't entered it yet. But you do know, like walking, around it outside of it. It is a tavern. It's a popular gathering area in Candlekeep.
Oh, like
Do you
a
think he's in there?
inn, like a pub.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep, kind of like that.
Can we like go there to find information about Elchris so we can find him?
For sure. So yeah, you guys head as you decide. You're looking for Alchris. You decide to head to the hearth. Maybe this place might have somebody who knows where to find Alchris, or where he might be found at this time of day. Because now it's like kind of early afternoonish. And so as you guys walk inside the hearth, it's, as you notice, it's right beside the House of Rest. So it's kind of a longer rectangular building beside the House of Rest. But you walk inside, and the first thing that you notice in the hearth is that it is like 3 times bigger on the inside than it's appeared on the outside.
Whoa.
That's like actually very visually gorgeous inside the hearth. An intricate clockwork device is suspended in a 2-foot diameter, faintly glowing crystal orb embedded in the ceiling over the bar.
Steal it.
I knew that you would say that.
This is a giant contraption above the bar. And so you can kind of tell this bar seats up to a whole bunch of people. There's a bunch of round tables with stout wooden chairs and rectangular tables with benches. There's like a dozen or so soft, cushy armchairs that encircle the fireplace that's in the center of this room. And so as you walk in, there's a whole bunch of people that are here. You guys can kind of see several doors as well. Like as you look around and on the walls of the rooms, you can tell there's like several doors on either side, like on both the right and the left walls. And there is a dwarf that is behind the counter. They're the one that's talking to customers and talking to patrons, and they look up as you enter the hearth.
I guess we gotta ask the dwarf where he thinks Alchris might be.
Okay. You walk up to him. The dwarf, he ends his conversation with the patron that he was talking to, and he turns to you guys and goes, welcome. How can I help you guys?
Do you know a dragonborn named Alchris?
I do. I mean, it's hard not to know about Alchris. He's a pretty important figure in town, as one of our important readers in town. Is there a reason you're looking for him?
Yeah. Do you know where is he in this time?
I mean, he's probably still working at this time. I mean, he works over in the city hall over there. As one of our great readers, do you want to go see him? I guess. Why are you asking to see him?
I would love to. Yes.
Comes alive.
This is when you notice that Stick is finally not in statue form again.
Oh my god. Just at the mention of his name.
Stick comes alive.
It'll do that.
So why are you wanting to see Alchris?
Clara?
He
Business
seems like
purpose.
he's strong, and we want to train.
Yeah.
He lifts his eyebrows. He thinks about that, and then he nods. And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, I can't argue against that. Okay, sure. You know what? I mean, I can't tell you where his office is, but I'm sure if you walk into the study hall, somebody will be able to help you find his office.
Oh,
Great.
okay. Thank you.
Did I get you guys anything before you leave?"
Nah, but thanks for for the information. I gave him 1 gold piece.
He takes the gold piece. He looks at it. He goes, "It's been worse. Could be worse." And he pockets it.
Actually,
Oh, go on.
I was just gonna ask if you know so much about Mr. Aquarius. Do you know if he has a preference of food and beverage?
I whisper
mean,
to Sting. Why do you think he would know that?
I mean, he does come into
Goes
the
to the
tavern every
pub.
now and then.
Maybe he goes there.
Maybe he's a regular.
Maybe he's a regular.
I'm just asking, just in case.
He goes, "Yeah, I mean, I see him every once in a while, you know, during happy hour, and you know, all the officials from the city hall coming in
Donald?
to go have a drink. But I can tell you, he doesn't really drink that much himself. I mean, most of his, companions drink, but he's typically not one who has more than a single thing of beer.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome." He's like, "Should I have said that? Was that an invasion of privacy?" You can tell, like,
Do you know if
those
he's
questions are
single?
kind of
That's
thing,
the
yeah.
real question.
Say what?
Do you know if he's single?
He like
Asking her friend. Asking her friend.
lifts his eyebrows and he looks at all of you guys and he goes, I mean, I don't think I'm at liberty to talk about that. That's not my story to tell."
Maybe I'll slip him 2 gold pieces.
Well, too obvious.
You're offering him 2 gold pieces? Okay, roll
Yeah.
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Okay. Because he didn't tell us himself.
Damn.
Nope.
He takes your gold pieces and he goes, "Appreciate the gold, man, but still not my story to tell. I ain't gonna
Damn it.
divulge in the personal life of a city official."
Well,
Okay.
Alright.
That's fair enough. Thank you for trying, Vicky.
Cool.
Yeah, I
He
got
says,
you. I got you.
"Anything else I can get you guys before you leave? I didn't get you guys' names, by the way. What's your name?"
I don't want to say my name. You other say it.
Oh, right. I guess some recent events.
Does everybody else say their names?
Yeah. Well, I'm.
Yeah.
I'm.
Sure. Sure.
with Joitsu the Fourth.
Oh yeah, I
Something-
Oh, yeah. Go to the
I
floor.
can't remember what my name was.
I can't remember what it was either. So, are you going by your real name, Stick, or by your fake name, whatever that was?
No,
Or
my real
new name.
name.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't think of any of it. Alfred F. Jones.
Get out of here!
No.
No.
Please, no. This is bringing back bad memories.
Ugh, it's too long ago.
It was so
You guys
long
know.
ago. I haven't
Well, I'm
watched
not
it
a
in like.
loser, so.
Oh my
He was,
god.
My name's Greystock. So if you need anything, you just come on in and you ask. I'll be happy to serve you here at the hearth.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
So he waves you guys on out as you guys head out of the hearth and head back to City Hall. City Hall at this time of day is like not like it's busier than it was in the morning. There's a few people that are milling about. There's like a front circulation desk as you guys enter, and there's like 2 people behind on the other side of the circulation desk. There is a halfling who you can kind of barely see over the edge of the desk, and a human who is there as well. And they're both, working at behind the circulation desk as you guys approach. and they look up, and the halfling jumps up onto their chair, like to actually stand on the chair so you can see them better. And then they say, "How can I help you?"
Can I find Alcris?
Sure. Do you have an appointment with him?
No, but
You can make an appointment.
do we need to?
They go, yeah, I mean, usually to see our great readers, you need to make some sort of appointment in advance in order to be able to see them.
Oh, this isn't a walk-in clinic. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is City Hall, ma'am. So,
How long is the wait though? Like, is it like we have to book for like months in advance? Or do we have some like available today?
the human who is beside the halfling goes ahead and looks through a binder that they have of a whole bunch of different like appointments and dates scribbled in, and you can see like there's it's kind of like it functions like a calendar, and they flip through it to find Alchrist's calendar, and they say, and like the human like sucks in a sharp breath through her teeth and like shakes her head at the halfling, and the halfling like winces. The halfling's like, looks like it's gonna be about, and peeks at the calendar, 2 months until you can see Alchrist. Would that be amenable to you guys?
Oh boy.
No.
Oh, no. Poor stick.
Well,
Maybe we don't train but do something else.
Sure. What else should we do, though?
Maybe research in the library for the twins, like doing our actual job.
Maybe we
Sounds
should
like
do
maybe we actually do our job. So you guys would like to get more information about the twins?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. All right, so I will let you know, again, as a reminder, most people can't enter the library. The only ones who are allowed to enter the library are the avowed. But you guys can go through a similar process like Matrix and other Seekers do, where you can go to the Pillars of Pedagogy, those soda cans. You can get a study room, and the Seeker will actually fetch books for you from the library for you to study while you're in one of those study rooms. So if you'd like to do that, you are more than able, and then we can you can do some research into the sorcerers that had the mansion that you investigated.
Sure.
Dick, how are you gonna give Alchrist his necklace if you can't book an appointment with him?
I know.
For 2 months.
But
You're gonna have to
surely,
find
like,
out where his office is or something and go through the window.
that is a possibility, actually.
The wheels are turning
She's like in the
now.
middle of an appointment, and I'm like, I just came here to deliver something.
You're like knocking on the window. Psst, hey, let me in! Let me in!
Like, not this kid again. Oh my goodness.
So are you guys? I want to make sure I'm knowing what you guys are. Okay, heading to the pillars.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So you guys head to the Pillars of Pedagogy. Kind of like there was, the last time that you went there. Little one was guiding you there. There's that desk that when you walk in, and they happily get you a room that you guys ask for. And as soon as they get you guys to your study room, you guys notice there is no Parmac in sight. So wave that sweat away. But they ask as soon as they escort you to one of your study rooms. They say, "What can we get you books on?"
Do you have any books about the Sorcerer Twins?
Which Sorcerer Twins? I will let you know. It is not uncommon to have Sorcerer Twins.
Oh.
It would be
you have
less
names?
common.
Their names are Tristandia and Freya.
Okay.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
I did take note.
Show's got it.
Joe's got it.
Okay. Yeah. They take note of that, and they're like, "We will see what you can find, and then get those to you." And so then they head to their room. You guys kind of have a moment to chill. It actually doesn't take that long for them to come back. And when they do come back, they say, we don't have anything like autobiographies on Festandia and Freyo, but we do have some books of theirs that was written in for notes. And so they bring you some books that, and one of them you recognize because one of them is the book that got you guys into the mansion, the Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Morgan
book.
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
But there's a few other books in there as well. And these are books that they're like normal magical books, but they have like scribbles in the margins, which are like actual Festandia's notes that she's, researched into it and made comments on the text itself. So as you guys are paging through these, you notice that most of her writing is on like the spells that are into like extra dimensional spaces. She talks about lots of places that are like portals into different realms, and are about the different realms in the world, and like the planes and of existence and those kind of things, which are like big quantum kind of magic ideas. But she has lots of notes about that in these books, and about like metaphysics, and about like different like the Fey world and places like Ravencroft and things like that.
Ravenclaw?
Ravenclaw.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, wow, Harry Potter.
Oh my god, is Luna Lovegood in this? I was wondering if, Zinnia has the diary, right? Is Zinnia gonna let us see it, or she still doesn't trust
gave
us?
it. I think she gave it to the secretary.
She gave it to the secretary, but I don't think that we didn't just see it. So I was wondering if Zinnia trusts us enough. How about Lyn is on mute? Maybe Lyn can't talk right now.
So it's only like magic books, right?
Right.
I
A lot
only
of books
heard
about
like
magic.
Festandia name. What about Freya?
Interestingly enough, you guys don't find any books about that have Freya's notes in them. Only Festandia's.
Okay.
Maybe Freya is the athletic one, because we do see in a training room in one of them.
Oh yeah, there was like a sparring room in one of the mansion.
We stole the stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Me looking at the dagger in my bag. I think there's only notes. Maybe we go back to the hub and ask about there.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, so maybe we split into two teams. One team go to the hub and one team go to Matrix.
Yeah, moved out. I guess that makes sense.
Because we're not in the dungeon, we are not really in danger, so I think we can split team.
That's true.
Sure.
So I think I'll go to the hub. Anyone want to follow me?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
It's almost evening.
Yeah, it is almost evening. Which is interesting. So the time that is of Izzy's heist is coming closer.
Right. So I guess I'll go see Matrix. I'll have an alibi.
I'll go see Matrix too.
So, Nemeia, do you want to follow us? Because I think after our information gathering, I think I can help you guys if you want.
How do you know about their heist? They haven't told.
No, Clara have a feeling.
She can sense it.
Clara sensed the heist. I'll cast one guidance on Stick just in case.
Wait, but Stick has to tell you guys about the heist. If Stick does,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
If they
will.
do.
Conveniently, I am thinking about that run out. Guys, can I tell you something really cool?
While you guys are in the study room still.
Is this
While
gonna
we're-
make an
while we're all
accomplice if I
together.
know about it?
Just close your ears if you don't want to. I
I'll
found this
cover my
really
ears. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I found this really nice necklace at the store, and I'm gonna go steal it for Alcaraz. I have
Did
the
it?
keys.
What?
Would
we're going
Alcris
out- we're
even
going out
accept a stolen item?
I don't know.
What? Wait a second. But you just signed the contract.
I have a disguise kit, so I'm
Ooh.
thinking I might
Huh?
use that one. And then technically Stick did nothing. So
What do you
But
mean
Stick
did
ended
nothing?
up with the necklace that he's
you know
gonna
what you know
give
what Stick you know what Stick did? Stick found some keys on the ground.
And you just get the necklace?
No, he gave them back to the shopkeeper, and he's sorry that someone else stole the necklace.
It's
and
like
then it
a
ends up on Alcris' neck.
That's true.
Doesn't that
I
make
know I
Alcris
said I
like
wasn't gonna listen,
suspicious?
but I'm listening now.
Is there a way that we can maybe we is there a way to make a decoy? Can we
Oh my
put a
God.
fake
Oh
necklace
my
there?
God.
You put a fake what?
Like a fake necklace.
Oh my god!
I mean, look at your spells. Look at what you have available. Look at what your abilities are.
Don't look at my
Alright.
avocado. Do you think I have spells like that?
There's
I
also
could
lots
make
of
a fake
illusion
one that
spells.
lasts for 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
I've got
Mhm.
nothing. This is a toughie.
Okay, hang on. I gotta be
Yeah,
right back real
no.
quick. I gotta put some in the.
That's alright.
Oh.
Yeah, when you think this through, you know, things aren't really lining up that much.
Yeah, because then people are gonna think that Alcaraz stole it, and I don't want that.
Exactly.
Then
Unless
your
you're like
boyfriend might
planning
go
on
to jail.
unless you're planning on swooping in and saving him or something.
Yeah, that's true.
What ace the Tony is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the problem is that if people think that he stole it, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, I got it from Stick," and then people will be like, "Where did Stick get it from?" You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm using my Miles Edgeworth logic right now.
Is he going to act like Larry? I don't know.
I think we just need something to replace it for the time being, so he doesn't look too hard. And then by the time he notices, he won't.
The point
Like-
is, I don't have anything on my on
Yeah,
me
I
that
don't think
have
I have any-
something that will replicate into the necklace.
I think I sold a letter opener of jewels on it, but it was fake. But I sold it to
Oh.
Krissey.
Oh, that's okay. We didn't know about this at the time.
No.
Never would have guessed it would have come to this.
I didn't think this through.
Maybe
I
But
think
the
You-
music is so sad.
maybe Issy, you could like delay the heist and maybe you can find other treasure. You don't have to rush. Love is
That's
not to
true.
rush.
That's true. Maybe you can serenade him
true.
instead or something.
Never gave it him.
Yeah.
Clavia
Let's
Gavin,
find
yeah.
Clavia Gavin.
We met him by the gate. Maybe he's still there.
Oh, that's true. We did meet him. Yeah, we should see if we can find him and see if he wants to do a serenade.
A guitar serenade.
The guitar
Aw.
serenade, guys.
Alright, let's go find information. Go!
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Where
Let's
are you going?
go.
So
Me and Boshi are going to see Matrius, I think.
Okay.
And everyone else is going.
Zinnia, where are you going?
You can type in the chat.
Yeah,
Lyn.
you can type in the chat, Lyn.
The music is so sad.
And then Nemeia or Vena, what are you doing? At lib.
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 You know,
Yeah, what do you wanna
she
do?
might actually just double checking what everyone else was doing.
Me, Stick, going to the hearth to get more information about the twins, and Venus, Boshi are going to find Matrix to ask more information. So the people who have
I think she'll go with you and Stick.
Oh, okay. Zinnia!
So Zinnia,
Zinnia.
are you gonna go with Venus and Boshi to find Matrius?
I suppose so. So then the teams can be equal.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, so we will. Which group should I follow first? Let's do the team going to the hearth first. So Clara and Nemeia and Stick, you guys leave from the Pillars of Pedagogy like the other group does, and you guys break off from them in order to go back to the hearth. Once again, like it was last time, like this place looks much bigger on the inside than it did when you walked in. You see those doors that are along either wall. You see that giant clockwork gears on the like that's in the ceiling essentially. And you see like all the tables, and you see the giant bar at the back of the room. And Greystock looks up as you guys walk in, and he goes, "That didn't take long. Did you find her?"
Yo, boss, we are back. We are back to.
Boss, I like that. He says.
We are back to actually do our job.
What's your job? Are you?
Investigating. We come to find that if you know anything about the Sorcerer Twins who are named Fistania and Freya.
And his eyebrows lift as you mention those names. He goes, "Actually, yeah, I do. They've come into this tavern before. I mean, they're I would say some, not fully frequent patrons, but they've been here a few times. I remember their faces. Why are you looking for them?"
Well, yeah, why are we looking for them?
It's part of our investigation. They stand a big part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What she said.
I'll admit, I haven't seen them in a long time. Either one of the twins in a long time. It's been something like, gosh, I want to say almost a month since I've seen him.
A month, huh?
Okay.
What do they usually do here? Like just drinking?
They usually come in for a drink. They come in for a meal. It's like where their favorite place to eat at. They don't like eating over at the inn. They prefer my food. And he dusts off his shoulders. But he says, but no, yeah, they come in for an occasional meal whenever they're in town to do more studying. Fistania and Freya. I mean, Freya not as much. Fistania is usually the more studious one. But she comes in quite frequently and drags her little brother along to go get access to some of the resources at the library.
So they
Ooh,
actually
like
use
a
the
brother.
library.
Yeah, because they go off over those pillars across the street quite often. Rent out one of those study rooms to get more research and to look into spells. I don't understand half the things they've told me about sometimes. They spout nonsense about demi-planes and the Feywild and Shadowfell, and I don't know any of those places.
Shadowfell.
He goes, yeah, I don't know what that is. Why are you guys looking for them again? I mean, it's part of your investigation, right? What are you looking into?
Mm,
You should ask him if he's heard about those strange disappearances or something.
yeah.
Or like the books, the sentient books.
Yeah.
We are looking for them like business purpose. We can't really say anything about it. Sorry.
I get that. You know, I see all types here. I understand.
Just for curiosity, do you know anything about this? I take out the book with the spine have an E.
Okay.
To see if
he looks at that. He looks at that and he squints his eyes a little bit and he goes, "I ain't never seen that before in my life. Sorry."
It's okay. Thank you.
Any problem? Anything else I can help you with?
You two have anything? Did I forget anything?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Since they came to the library before, maybe we can go back to like the city hall and ask the receptionist if they like regular here or something.
Yeah.
So we are going to the city hall.
Okay. Perfect. So he, waves and goes, "All right, I hope you guys found what you're looking for."
Oh
And let me know
yeah.
if you need anything.
Thanks for the information. Can I give you 2 gold?
He takes the 2 gold and goes, "Hey, it's better than last time." And he pockets it.
Just slowly increase.
They gotta stop giving your money like this when he's giving out information for free.
So he waves you guys out as you guys leave the hearth. We will jump from there before we get to City Hall to the group that's looking for Matrius. So Zinnia, Zinnia, Vicky, or Venus and Boshi, right, are looking for Matrius.
Yep.
So you guys walk across the court of air, and actually it's not hard to find Matrius at all, because he's like wandering about town. He's, this old man who's, you're kind of worried about him a little bit. He's this, old man, and he's walking around town, but he like right in the middle of the court of air, easy to find. And he's got this big book in his hands that he's like reading as he's walking. And you notice like he's probably gonna walk into somebody while he's reading his books. He's like right on the crash course to walk in with somebody else.
Oh, stop him!
Someone's gotta stop him.
I would just yell, "Wait,
Are you just
stop
gonna watch him?
Matrius!"
Matrius, look in front of you!
Yeah. He looks up and he goes, "Oh!" And he's like, "I'm so sorry." He laughs a little bit to himself as he's, waves at the person. He like dusts off the person's shoulders, even though he didn't run into them. And he like turns to you guys and he goes, "It's you 3, or at least a part of your party. Where did the other half of you go?"
They're off on their own adventure. They're doing their own things.
He goes, "That's very interesting." I'm sorry, I'm halfway distracted. I can't focus on anything right now. I'm reading this really interesting book right now.
What's it about?
And he like tilts up the cover for it, and you can see it's like a really weathered book. It's like kind of a dark brownish red on the cover. It doesn't even have anything on the cover, but it looks like really old and like it's seen better days. Like these pages are beyond yellowed, and they look like they're gonna fall out of this book any second. And he says it's called Masroth's Mighty Digressions.
We have a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Oh, sure, of course. Let me just put this book away. And as he like goes to close the book doesn't close.
Oh my god. Don't do
no.
it. Don't fucking
Don't fight.
Right
Don't
in his hand.
Don't.
And this book like comes alive in his hand.
No!
Right in
Oh
the
my
middle of the court of air.
When half of our team isn't here!
Oh my
And-
god.
It starts, of course, floating in the air right above him. I would make all 3 before you roll initiative. All 3 of you guys make perception checks.
Oh my god.
God. Wait. Change the song first.
Oh, that's the most important thing right now.
Priorities, right? Priorities.
Very. All right.
Oh, not this. I'm going to get the headache.
Perception. Wow, Vicky.
Woohoo!
Okay, Vicky.
Oh.
Oh,
Lyn,
Lyn.
Lyn, I thought it changed.
I thought your luck was changing around.
Lynn's still suffering because of the last night. You guys kept her up with that party.
How am I recovered from the party?
Oh man. Okay, so Lyn, you just see this what looks like a very familiar, like you've seen this before, a book that's animated and coming to life. Wow, fantastic. Maxie, you see something strange. You're not exactly quite sure, like you think it might be a trick of the eye when you look at this book. Because for a second, when you see the book, it doesn't really look like a book at all. Vicky, you're able to get a really good look at what you think. You get an idea that this book actually isn't a book at all, because you, for a second, notice like it flickers, but it flickers long enough that you can see what looks like this, like kind of roughly 3 feet in diameter, just like glowing sphere of ectoplasm, and then it looks like a book again.
Is it a ditto?
Ditto.
And the book, of course, snarls at you guys, and leaps to attack. Go ahead and roll initiative, all 3 of you.
Oh god.
Oh, great.
I need
Oh
to
wait,
roll.
which modifier do we use for this, or do we not have one?
Dexterity. You'll use dexterity
okay.
for it.
Yeah, that's a
I
zero.
forgot to add mine. Mine is +4.
Okay, give me. Okay, cool. Go ahead and Zinnia, you are at the top of the order. This snarling book, Mazrov's Mighty Digressions, goes for, or looks like it's about to attack Matrius, which is the one that was holding him originally. What do you do, Zinnia?
How far away is he? Is he like super far away, or is he not? He's sort of close by.
You guys are like, you're walking. Are you worried about like reaching him in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is within 30 feet of you guys, so you guys can like easily reach him. Nice thing about the Court of Air is that it's this kind of open area. You don't have to worry about obstacles that are in your way, and you guys are close enough that you can reach it in time.
Okay, so in that case, run over and try to block the attack.
Okay.
Not with your HP!
How are you blocking it? How do you want to do this?
Not with your HP, Zinnia!
What I'm thinking
God.
is that I'm not sure how this would work, but what I'm thinking is using like the 2 short swords, sort of like put them in like an X and try to block the attack that way.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. I'm going to treat this as if like a hold until like the Gings or the creature's turn. And so as soon as the creature makes an attack, they'll roll with disadvantage then, since you're there to block it. Cool. And then Boshi, you are next. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Okay. Guiding Bolt. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
you-
got
that's-
a
that's-
spell.
That's a cantrip for you, isn't it? Or is it a spell slot?
No, Guidance is a cantrip. It's a spell slot-ish, because technically
Okay.
I don't use up my spell slot if I use this.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, so a flash of light streaks toward it. Go ahead and make a ranged spell attack.
Which is D4.
It'll be a 1d20. You have to make sure that you hit, because there's an element of aim to it. That was the bolt.
I hit it.
What's your spell
What?
attack modifier?
Spell attack modifier. What?
So like at the top right of your page, right, your character sheet, you have a spell DC. And then a modifier.
5.
What's the modifier?
+5.
5?
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. You can go ahead and roll for damage. Roll 4d6. So you can, yeah. Awesome. Okay.
I guess it's not
So-
sitting on your ass Sunday today.
It's not
Hell
sitting
yeah.
on your ass Sunday today. It's also magic, so it doesn't require strength.
Yeah, technically.
All right, so you like that. You cast your guiding bolt. This like flash of light streaks toward it, kind of like lightning, and strikes the book. And the book like wails, and immediately the shape of a book like dissolves, and now you guys see for an instant. Everybody sees this what looks like that sphere of ectoplasm that I mentioned earlier. And then first, before it like really settles, it changes shape again. So it's no longer a thing of ectoplasm, and it looks like a bat when it finishes changing shape again. It looks
No,
like
not lemon water.
a bat.
It's not lemon in the
Not lemon water.
Okay.
And it snarls. It is not happy at you at all. And now, because you hit it though, it's kind of covered in this mystical dim light glittering all over it, because of Maxie's attack. So all of you guys have advantage on your hits against it, kind of like it's set like a target marker on it. So that's just in time for Venus.
Okay, I want to try to hit it with my bow.
Okay.
So I'll roll a d20.
Yeah, so roll a d20 for an attack with your bow. Make sure that you add your dexterity.
Oh, I have +4. I keep on forgetting.
Okay, +4. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll for damage. I think the bow.
It's a 1d8, I think.
Okay.
That's what I wrote on my page anyway.
Yeah, that's a 1d8. Yeah. Because it's a long bow, isn't it?
Oh,
That's
that's a
right,
good
Yeah,
roll.
it's a long bow.
Okay. Awesome. And then your dexterity is what again?
+4.
All right. Excellent. So yeah, you pierce this bat, what looks like a bat now, like straight through one of its wings, and like it like falters a little bit until it's able to like kind of dislodge that arrow. And it snarls, and then it's going to go after Boshi, who hit it for the most
Yeah.
damage. Okay, what's your AC?
Mine? 11.
Okay, you are so lucky.
Nice.
You like this bat, swings down to try and attack you and get its like fangs into you, and you like just barely dodge out of the way to miss it. So it like just is hairs, away from getting you. And then it is Zinnia's turn again. What would you like to do, Zinnia?
Well, I'm not sure how well this would go. But you mentioned it's sort of like, I don't know. For whatever reason, I thought maybe it might be able to speak primordial. I don't know if that's the case.
Can
This-
it talk? It's a ball of plasma.
You can try speaking primordial to it if you want.
If I were to do that, would that count like as my full turn?
You can talk freely. So talking or conversation does not count as like one of your things that you can do in combat. You can completely talk freely.
Okay, well, I mean, in that case, I guess it doesn't really hurt. I don't really expect an answer, but I guess in primordial, Zinnia says, "Why are you doing this?"
Okay, the creature does not answer.
Yeah, I expected as much. Okay, in that case, I guess we'll go in for an attack.
I should clarify, it doesn't answer verbally. In that moment, Zinnia, you don't hear it, but in your mind, you feel like something is screaming, "Feed me, need life."
Whoa.
Life.
I,
But it was not spoken. Speaking like a boomer.
Feed me. Interesting.
Get your own food.
This is like Little Shop of Horrors, but like a book.
Feed me, Seymour.
Seymour, feed me, Seymour. So what would you like to do?
Specify
Zinnia?
it specify what kind of food? It said life? Is that what, did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, it said, "Feed me, need life."
I don't know how well this might go, but I respond back saying, if I gave you something, would you give me more information?
All it says is, "Feed me, need life," in your head again, telepathically.
It's telepathy. Damn.
Oops, I'm in the wrong channel, I realized.
I wonder what happened.
okay.
What if
Not power.
What if I tried giving it, or like just placing in the ground, like a good distance away? What if like I threw? It's not exactly what it wants, but just to see what happens. Like just 1 day of provisions of rations.
Okay, so you place down 1 day's provisions of rations on the ground, and the creature, this what looks like a bat, looks at it, and it looks at you and it snarls.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't do anything with it then.
Right.
Okay, in that case, I'll take it back and then I'll hit it.
Okay, go ahead and try an attack roll.
Does Lyn still have advantage from my guiding bolt?
When did you cast Guiding Bolt on her? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, with advantage. Yeah. So technically, I mean, you do already hit it with both of them, so don't even worry about rolling with advantage.
Okay.
You would hit it anyway. All right. Go ahead and roll for damage. So that's not a nat 20. It's just a 20 after your bonus, but roll for damage. And you can do that twice, yeah, because you have 2 swords.
Ooh.
And then your dexterity is 4?
Oh, that's 3. Sorry, I forgot to add it.
3, okay, that's fine. Okay, so 11 total?
Yeah.
Great, you cut through this, you like jump up and you swing both of your swords, and you get the spot pretty badly. It's like, as soon as it's hit, it wails and then it flies up higher than you guys, and out of reach of, like, I would say 5 feet above your guys' heads, is where it flies up to.
Hey.
Boshi, it is your turn.
Is it an animal? I don't think I can use animal friendship on the plasma.
You could try. I could tell you what
I-
happens if you try.
Don't think it'll work though.
Okay.
Okay, technically I don't have a bow and arrow.
You don't have any ranged
No,
attacks?
I can only use magic.
But you don't have any ranged magic attacks?
Guiding bolt.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can only use it twice, but I can still use other magic. So I guess I'll use one more time guiding bolt.
Okay. Go ahead and make your ranged spell attack. Okay. Awesome. And then, so you go ahead and you hit it. Roll for damage. That'd be your 4d6 again. Okay. Yeah, you, Boshi throws out her hands, casts this guiding bolt, and that lightning, or that ray of light just like jets from her hands and hits the creature, and it screams, and the like radiant light like completely he like dissolves the image of a bat, and so all you see is that kind of that 3-foot ectoplasm, and the ectoplasm like collapses to the ground. It is there for like a few seconds, like maybe 10 seconds in total, and then afterwards it disappears like it was never there. And you guys have defeated it.
Yay!
Rest in pieces, ditto.
Matrius has like a hand over his heart and he goes, "What on earth was that? That was fascinating. What was that?"
You know, your guess is
ditto.
as good as mine.
I've never seen anything like that. That is extraordinary. I must research this at once.
Wait. Can we talk about the apprenticeship thing?
And he goes, oh, right. He taps the palm of his hand against his forehead. Right. The apprenticeship thing. That's right. I don't know why I'm in those letters, but I'm more than happy to take you on as apprentices if you'd like. I have a lot of research I do in my time. I could share that with you.
Too chill.
Chill vibes now.
Too chill.
Chill vibe. Down of the battle.
Yeah, sure. We'd love to. I have a question, actually, though. The book that when we met you, you were in the portal already, right? Like you were already in that mansion.
Yes.
Like, did you take your own look around? Like, did you find anything in there?
He says, I was only in there for not very long before you all found me. I didn't really get a chance to explore very much, but also I don't trust myself when it comes to exploring. I'm, not. He gestures to like the creature or where the creature was that disappeared after you destroyed it. And he's into trouble quite a bit, as you can see. So I don't trust myself to go gallivanting and exploring all that often.
Right. But when we found the book that had like the bell to go in and stuff in your room, so like were you researching them?
Oh, Fistandia and Freyo, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Says, I was looking across some of their research. I was more interested in the extra-dimensional spaces.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He says the reason for that was because it was rumored that Fistandia had this giant, incredible mansion where all of her research was kept, but nobody knew quite where it was. It was a mystery as to where to find it. I did not expect the entrance to that mansion to be in the very study room I was studying. Oh, that was quite lucky, if I do say so myself.
Wanted to ask if he knew anything else about Fistandia or Freya.
Says, yeah, I mean, they are frequent seekers in Candlekeep. Actually, the room that I was renting out, the reason that I rented it out is because it was a room that Fistandia's favorite room to rent out, which, I mean, figures, if that's where her mansion is, or the door to her mansion was, it makes sense that would be her favorite room to rent out at the Pillars. But I mean, I know that they are frequent seekers in Candlekeep. They see them quite often here, but it has been quite some time since everyone has seen them here in Candlekeep. I'm afraid of the potential of them becoming one of the missing persons like we've had here in Candlekeep recently.
Right. In terms of the missing people, has there been any like patterns, or like is it just, random?
I don't know if people have been able to notice any pattern, but I know the guards have been looking for these missing persons. There's only a handful of them so far, but I mean, only a handful is all it takes for people to get into like murmurings to start on the street that it's not, at random.
Mm-hmm. Do you have like a list of the people who are missing?
I could certainly. I think I think I may know their names. I may not know all of them, but I can tell you who I do know of.
Sure, we'd love to know in case we ever find one of them.
So great. I mean, it may or may not be Fistandia and Freya. We don't know quite where they are yet. But I can tell you that some of the other people that have been missing are people by the name of Fembris. There's Larlancer, there was Irony went missing. A tiefling who was quite helpful. I liked Irony. Goodness, who else was it that was missing? And he thinks about it for a second. Sprig. He says, Summerfoot. And I think that is all that I have. I think that's the list of people that have been missing that I have.
Interesting.
These are weird names.
They are. Do you guys have any other questions?
Zinnia? Zinnia, do you have anything?
Zinnia's too tired.
Zinnia just took out a weird.
Zinnia's in
weird
survival
creature.
mode.
Well, I guess that's
okay.
all. We go look for Clara and tell her what we have. And now we are apprentices.
He goes, I should, by the way, he says, it might be a good idea, and he looks around to all the people that are, like, watching you guys, who have seen the spectacle of you guys taking down this creature, and he goes, to protect you all, it might be a good idea to send a report about this to Miss LA, just in case people get upset about the violence in Candlekeep.
Right, sorry everyone.
Right.
Doing
But
our
listen,
job.
the violence would have been worse if we didn't do anything.
He goes, believe me, I know that, and you know that. I don't know if they know that.
Alright.
So where do we meet up?
I don't know where.
We are going to City Hall.
Is that where the secretary would be too? Should we go there?
You could ask them
you
there.
guys. The past couple times
Okay.
you've been to see the secretary. She's been in. The
Okay,
City Hall.
let's all go. City Hall, baby.
City Hall.
City Hall, baby.
Yeehaw.
Who are you wanting to talk to first in City Hall? The receptionist or Miss LA?
I guess we'll look for Miss LA and give the report.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we are the ones who saw it happen.
Okay. Great. And then the others are, I guess, going to the receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll switch to Cho and Dick and Vena for this. So you guys head up to the receptionist. And the halfling that is almost too short to be seen over under the counter hops onto her chair again. She looks at you guys and goes, you guys are back. Is there anything I can do for you?
We are finding his thunder and Freya. I heard they are regular here.
And she like nods. She goes, I think I've heard that name. And she like says, right, that's that sorcerer who is really strong. We're glad every time she comes to Candlekeep because, her research is really important to the further knowledge of magic.
Do you think we can, because we are finding them, do you know where we can find them?
They look at each other, or the quiet human who hasn't said a word to you guys at all, looks at the halfling, and the halfling looks at you guys. And she's like, they're not in Candlekeep right now. I think it's been some time since we've seen them. I don't know where they went. We don't normally usually keep track of who goes where because, we're not their keepers or anything. But I think it's been some time since I've seen, now that you mention that, I think it's been some time since I've seen Fastadia or her little brother.
So does that mean there's 3 of them? Or are they
What,
twins,
sorry?
like there's a girl and a boy?
Oh no, it's a girl and a boy. Fastandia is the elder sister of the twins, and
Oh my gosh,
Freya is the younger brother of the twins.
So they're probably
I
born like a
totally
minute
assumed
or
they were
two apart.
identical twins. My bad.
Oh, they're just like those twins from Vocaloid, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I forgot their names.
Rin and
It's like
Lan.
Ren. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So I think maybe we can we go to the twins Twins' favorite room, their study room. Can we go there?
For sure. You might have to go to the Pillars of Pedagogy in order to find it, but you are more than welcome to ask them about it. Just make sure that you mention that you're looking, like you're investigating into them, because I'm sure that like that's probably something that's usually confidential information. So make sure that you tell them why you're looking for them. I think they'll let you in.
Mm-hmm. So we are now going to
The Pillars?
Yep.
To the soda cans.
The soda cans.
The soda
so-
cans.
For Venus and for Boshi and for Zinnia, you guys walk up to go see Miss Lyn. You knock on, you guys, as you don't know exactly where her office is, but you're like, we think we vaguely remember the past 2 times we've been here how to get there. But what clues you into which room is hers is there's Garlith and Phoenix outside her door again.
I thought you were gonna say
Here
there's a
we go.
basketball outside her door.
There's a basketball hoop.
The basketball hoop. Actually, they're playing basketball outside her office, like they're in the hall, dribbling some hoops. You know. Yeah,
I'm
you
like
guys approach.
dreamily
they're like,
looking
"Oh."
at Phoenix making a shot, like, oh my god, he's good at sports.
And he whiffs it.
But as soon as they see you approach, they're like, "Oh, it's you guys again." And Garlith is like, "You want to see Miss Lyn? I mean, she's in her office right now."
Yes, we have something to report. We totally beat up this one monster thing in town that we probably should report to her.
They're both like, "Wow, that was fast." Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and go give your report. So Phoenix opens the door for you guys as you enter. Miss Lyn is like currently like writing something, and as you guys enter, then she looks up. And she sees you guys, and she's like, "I just saw you a few hours ago. Are you changing your mind?"
No. Just a few hours, minutes ago, we fought this bat thing.
That thing.
She goes, a bat thing.
Well, it
What
was
do you
a
mean?
book, and then it turned into a ditto, and then it turned into a bat, and then turned back into ditto.
She goes, wait, it was a book that changed form?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Okay. She like thinks about that and considers that, and she stands up and she goes, "Do you know what the book was called? Where did it come from?"
Matrix was holding it. You could ask him.
And she thinks about that. She goes, "Another book coming alive." She says it under her mouth. Was it? Have other books? You guys have encountered other alive books, right? Animated books. Was this book like the other ones? Have the other ones also changed shape?
No, this one's pretty different from all the other ones we've seen, actually. All the other ones are just books.
She goes, "Why is it different?" Okay, well, I need to see Matrix, or perhaps you guys could find Matrix for me. Says,
come
we don't have a copy of, Nazroth's Mighty Digressions, here in Candlekeep. She says, well, let me check our records, because off the top of my head, I don't think we do. I might check into it for you. But we might need to find out where it came from. Because, everyone that passes through into Candlekeep has to bring an offering, right, of a particular tome to get in, or a particular work that we do not already have in our Candlekeep library. So whoever brought in this book, we may need to find and ask questions.
Ooh, it's attorney interrogation time.
She says, let me look into our records and let me see if I can find who brought Nazroth's Mighty Digressions into Candlekeep. Would you mind asking them once I do have that name?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, we need the tadpole to look intimidating, but sure.
She goes, okay, give me just one moment and I can get you their name actually really quickly. And so she, goes to her records. She has there's a whole bunch of books on those bookshelves right behind her desk. And a lot of them look like that they have this series of the similar bindings. She grabs like the most recent one and starts paging, like the one that's kind of at the end, and starts paging through it. And like she like sighs, and then she shakes her head. She stops, takes a breath, closes her eyes, and when she opens her eyes, they're glowing pink again. And the pages start flipping really fast. Like they're illuminated in the soft pink, and they start flipping through really fast. And she goes, oh, not this one. And she closes that book, puts it on the desk, grabs the next one, and does the same thing with that book. She like opens her eyes, they're glowing pink, flips through it really fast to try and find like a record of who brought in Mazrov's mighty digressions to enter Candlekeep. And then like in the third book, she finally finds it. And she looks at it and she says, oh, okay. And so she looks at you guys and she goes, can you guys talk to this tiefling named Valor? Apparently she's the one who brought in Mazrov's mighty digressions.
Oh, Maxie. Ooh, with those eyebrows.
Brought in an ancient bad book?
Ooh, we gotta get to talk to the pretty lady again.
She goes, I would, if you ask her if she knows about what Mazrov's mighty digressions really was, see if we can get any information about like where the real copy of Mazrov's mighty digressions is, and where she got that book. That apparently wasn't a book at all, but instead some sort of as a creature. Could you do that for me?
Sure. Wink, wink, winks at Max, winks at Max.
Sweats.
Get your girl, get your girl.
And actually, I was going to say that might be a good point to stop. Now that we have that clue about where to go forward next.
Yeah.
So yeah, great job tonight, guys.